So when I was like, all right, cool, you showed me what I need to know, go ahead, head out. Do you. This man had the audacity to say, if you don't take me back, I'm gonna...
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing today? I hope that your day is fine. If not, I hope tomorrow gets better. I want to take this time out to say thank you to everyone who's tuning in on the videos with me. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, I ask that you go ahead and do so. And make sure to toggle that notification bell to stay current with all of the videos that were posted. Dealing with grief could be very traumatic. We all go through it. We've all experienced the different stages of grief. But man, sometimes it could be weird. Check out this video.
All right, I am in a weird stage of grief, I think. So as you know, the last 2 years, I have been beating myself up, asking the whys, asking the what ifs, asking the hows, whatever. My husband unalived himself. The reason I realized I no longer feel bad. It has nothing to do with me. Nothing. Why do I say that? Our marriage had two rules. Don't cheat. Don't put your hands on the other person. Seems simple enough to me, right? We knew it was a deal breaker if we did it. So not only did he do it, and my dumbass stayed the first time, he did it again. So when I was like, all right, cool, you showed me what I need to know, go ahead, head out. Do you. This man had the audacity to say, if you don't take me back, I'm gonna... And I was like, you know what? I pray to God you don't. I really don't want that to happen. But at the end of the day, if that is the only decision you can come up with because no one forced your hand on anything else, then that is your decision, boo. It has nothing to do with me anymore.
That's crazy. The story is crazy. I wouldn't even know how to process that. Like, so many thoughts come to mind when I hear this lady tell this story. Something happened somewhere. I don't know. Like, what do you say to this? If I'm feeling like this, imagine how she was feeling. Obviously, she's come to a state where she can deal with this and think logically about it because, man, I'd have felt so guilty. I'd have felt like, oh, she told me this was going to happen. Man, that got to be traumatizing because now you're going to feel like that's your fault. And like she said, really, it's not. That sounds like this relationship would have took a very, very bad turn. And I know when you're dealing with stuff like this, you don't want to say the thoughts that come to your mind, but I'm glad he didn't take her with him. At least he didn't take her with him. And I feel sorry for this guy because obviously something was going on up there, man. I don't know what could make a person do the thing that they do. And I like how she put it, unaliving yourself very different now because, man, I had a very close family member do it, and I never thought that I would view it the way I view it now. You just don't know. But for it to happen like this, it seemed almost, I don't know. I don't even know the word to put to it. It don't seem right. Because if your relationship was based on a foundation of two rules, and you knew what those rules were there, if you couldn't deal with those rules, then you should have said that. Because a lot of times, it's a whole lot of other stuff that comes in with relationships. But again, I'm only hearing her side of the story. But if you agreed to those rules and you broke them, and you guys decided to move forward with your relationship and you decided to break them again, you could only expect to lose this person. You cannot use that against them. That was wrong. That was wrong to say, if you leave me for me breaking the rules, I'm going to do this to myself. And then you do it. That's cold. That is cold. Ain't no telling the amount of pressure she felt from his family, if he had any friends. I mean, I'm sure she probably went into thinking about that as well. I don't know. I don't know. I hope not. But just to think that this person's life was in your hand, but really is not. But in a way, it tried to put that burden on her. That's crazy. I ain't never heard nothing like this. Now, over the internet, I have heard of people saying if this happens, A, B, or C, but for someone to actually do it, this is a first. Man, that's bonkers. But at least she is in a state of accepting what happened, and now she's deciding to move on because, man, it's tricky dealing with situations like this because you don't want to say the wrong thing because you don't really know how the person's mental state was to be in that situation. Man, my brother had a friend, and I met the guy a few times. Cool dude, like real nice guy. And my brother was talking about how he dealt with suicidal thoughts. And one day he came to my brother. He was like, "This is it. I'm going to do it tonight." And he had the gun. But my brother took it from him. Took it and the bullets from him. And that was it. He was facing a situation. He was able to get out of that situation and things were working for him. But eventually, this guy still took his being. He took his life. I feel like sometimes, man, you really have to dig in with people who's talking about this type of stuff because you don't know, man. And I didn't mean for this video to go this way. This is just where it went. But man, that's this crazy. But if you know somebody that's dealing with depression or have any, but don't play with it. When people say they're going to do it, talk to them about it. Bring it up. Bring it up. Yeah, don't be scared to say, you think about doing this to yourself? Don't be scared to say it because they might need to hear it. But this situation I don't even really want to talk on it too much because I don't know what their relationship was based off. And it's sensitive to me because I want to be respectful to the situation. But to see her being able to come to grips with everything and move on, man, I applaud her. Because I'm sure this was a difficult task to face, especially if he had family and they knew of the conversation that she stated they had. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Drop it in the comment section. Until the next time, peace.